Good morning. Good morning. How's everybody doing? 7:43 in Chicago. What do we got? What do we got? Well, we got crude a little higher again this morning here. We're up a little over 2% on the light sweet crude. Our UCO is back above 40 now. All right. Natural gas a little bit higher. So some of our what else there? XLE, where we got XLE still going to be kind of 57.90 here, but we're trading higher now, about 58.35. So we're starting to see oil start to creep back up again. Occidental Petroleum is a little bit higher, but not too much. Futures are moving up slightly, but we're still inside day. All right, so still looking at the bigger time frames on everything that we're looking at. All right, on the futures, right? So we're still still down with the month here. All right, but we have come off that now. Okay, so we have come off that a little bit. All right, now this morning we're looking to take a 3-1-2 possibly back up to the upside, but at 672 you're going to have to get through there. We're still stuck inside there right now. All right, QQQ, same situation here. There's another one. This was a 2-day because it made the higher high from the previous day. All right. And what we had for a high yesterday, 603.97. We're trading at 601.46. Handily inside day there. All right. And diamonds maybe a little bit closer here. 472. 472.75. All right, so we're only 75 cents off on diamonds. Diamonds a little bit stronger here this morning. Now we had a nice run up yesterday, and then they kind of fell apart, and then it was kind of choppy the rest of the day. All right, so what's cooking today? The airlines are moving here this morning here a little bit, right? Delta Airlines is out here this morning a little better, trading at 63.58, closed at 60.84. The airlines are moving to the upside, even with all the garbage that's going on in the news with TSA and delays. But we got the airlines a little better this morning. All right, so going into Chopville as it made that high, and we'll see what shakes out there. But that looks like it's definitely going to take the day up here at 63.42. We're moving up a little bit, all right? So we're going to be going back into this area right in here. We should be able to take that out on the opening. And then this is going to be the battle right here is where we're going to see what happens with Delta Airlines. L Love is a little bit better there. Same thing here, same story. All right, 41.22. All right, looking to take day up. We looks like we're 40.29. We're trading at 41.29. So about $1 higher here on Love to start the day. United Airlines as well, all in tow. Okay, they're all moving up this exponentially here. All right, so 93.80, 93.80. All right, so brings you back up into this area right in here is where the battle is. All right, 96.69 if you want to triangle that all out. All right, we'll see if that happens there. And which one? American Airlines is up as well. All right, so airlines higher this morning. We'll see if that gets a boost in our industrials. We'll see about that. XLI right now doesn't really show too much, but a little better here, up about 60 cents. All right, still coming off of the daily down here at 167.14. We are still stuck inside there. All right, but maybe the airlines can give the XLIs a little bit of a boost. All right, we'll see if one of our stocks that we got at Honeywell. Honeywell a little lower. I didn't catch the news on Honeywell. A little lower though here. Got down to 226 on the overnight. But it's been fighting back. So right now, 231.51, 231.51. We're going to still be inside day. We were definitely lower. We took out the lows when we hit 226. I mean, we came all the way back into this area in here to the downside. But right now, it's fighting back again. So 231.44. All right, so we're going to be gapping down. It's not going to be too horrible, but we got Honeywell coming down on a move to the downside. All right, Lilly's a little lower here too. I saw Lilly down about what, $10. Um, Lilly lower here, closed at 989. All right, so yeah, about $7 or $8 lower here this morning, trying to fight back on Lilly. Didn't really catch that one either, but Lilly's moving down to the downside. Seeing your 4-hour trying to lift up here a little bit, all right? So Lilly, got Lilly, and we know that healthcare fell apart yesterday after a nice start to the day, all right? Uber and Lyft are in the news today, all talking about autonomous vehicles. Now nobody's going to drive a car anymore. Its car's going to drive itself. AI, you know the story. We'll see what all that shakes out to be. But Uber is better this morning here, closed at 74.66. It put up a high yesterday at 75.39. It is now trading around $77. So 78 and a quarter to triangle it all out. I don't know if we quite get there. We're right around $77 right now. We did get as high as 77.74. All right, so this would be our move to the upside there on Uber. All right, we'll see if Uber can hold those gains today. All right. What else here? And Lyft is in tow with it. Okay. So autonomous vehicle talk. All right, coming back in on the Lyft. All right, so as we see right here, kind of a mess here. You got an island here that still hasn't filled the gap. So need to get up there and take that and fill that gap back up to 1568. We're anywhere near that. We're trading at $14 right now. All right. So $14 just takes us slightly higher here. It's going to be hard to get out of this mess right here. All right, this whole thing here is kind of messy. 1409, it looks like that will get you out, and then this would get you back up to 1509. That would be a better move to the upside. All right, so Lyft and Uber out a little bit this morning. NVIDIA, it's not doing anything. It's unchanged. But Huang is going to be showing off his fancy chips today. I don't know if he was in Vegas or might have been going somewhere else, but he's going to be showing off his chips. So you're starting to see a little bit of gravitational pull to the upside. We were trading at it closed at 183.22 when I came in this morning. It was trading around here 183. It made the move. It cranked. You see what it's been doing. We know what it's been doing. All right. I want to pay special attention to now the month that is inside, and it's been holding pretty good. It's starting to slide a little bit on the, and this is because you're weak. All right, your week has kind of failed down a little bit here. Now that was just it's one day. Okay, it's one day. All right, now today's Tuesday. We're going to be back up in here a little bit, so they're going to push this thing up just a slightly higher, but for the most part, we're pretty much stuck in the middle here, a little indecision right here. That the fact that it's green tells me that it's still bullish, all right? A 3-2 up on the 4-hour on NVIDIA. That's interesting to see. Where's it going? Anybody? Where's it going? Okay, all right. Looking at the Mag 7, so I'm watching the weeks in the month. All right, so I'm gonna go real fast here. Google got the same situation there. Just focused on the month and the week. Okay, we're inside there now. We're getting closer to getting to a point where maybe we start to get some full time frame continuity if we can, but there's still so much red in there, guys. All right, so that thing's got to change a little bit. All right, we got a couple of hold on there. Let's go through some rest of these here. Amazon, just can't get it going here. A little bit better now this morning. Got up to 212, 212.75. We're inside month. We're inside week. It's been consolidating for a week and 2 days now. It's got a 4 upper. I don't know if that makes too much of a difference right now, but we'll see how things shake out there. Microsoft is the same way here. Shooter down now on month now, starting to peel off. We'd like to break that back down into them 380s, see if there's any action down there. And here you are on your inside week, all right? But notice we all have the 4 up, so interesting to see. We'll keep an eye on that 4 hour, see if anything starts to move there. And then Tesla, same story. All right, same story. Shooter back down and shooter back down, but that was just a day. All right, so wait to see what happens. Nasdaq's higher today here by $36.50 on your futures. What else we got? We're up a hump. It looks like the Dow is going to be opening up about 131 points to the upside on the diamonds. You take a look on diamonds. That's going to tell us what the Dow Jones Industrial Average is looking at. All right, so again, up about 128 points on the opening here. Small cappers finished with the shooter down and now trying to come back up on the 2 hour IWM. It's failed every time it's gotten back up to this 249. 249 is a big number for this thing, or 251 right in here. You saw the exhaustion risk there yesterday. All right, so soon maybe, but I don't know with this Iran business and I still think they're going to find a way to sneak to get a rally in here somewhere. All right, I do think that's going to happen. Lululemon's going to report today. Keep an eye out. All right, that one's going to come out. This is after the close today. It's not doing much right now. Closed at 159.91. It's trading slightly higher as it starts to come back inside. All right, DocuSign is another one that's going to be reporting today. DocuSign all over the place here on your overnight, as you can see here, jumping around. All right, 47 got up to 47.29, and she pulls back. So shooter down on day. You got the month inside, and you got the week inside on the DocuSign. There was one other one. I can't remember it now. I probably will, but right now it's not. It's eluding me. All right, so airlines a little bit better here. We'll see if that's all part of our group that we're watching, right? So let's go take a quick look here. Emerson, on your Emerson, you're still heavy down on the month. You're still sitting inside with the week down. And you got consolidating for 2 days straight now. We'll see what happens with this one. Just sitting here laying low right now, not much to talk about. CSX, we know that one had a better day yesterday. Actually took a day up on CSX. So we'll see what happens this morning. Now, not much showing us there either. Norfolk Southern, NSC, another one with the rails. Still heavy down, but inside month. All right, so it's been consolidating for a long time now, whatever it might be. Today is St. Patty's Day, the 17th. I got my green on a little bit. All right, and Norfolk Southern coming back down again, so not much really going on there. A couple other names here. Lemonade, come on, man. 61.50, a little higher on the Lemonade, moving gets up to 62.75. All right, so this one's taking a day up here. Looks like we're going to go up here. We're going to get through this guy right here, 60.78 on the open. We're going to be slightly higher, and then this is where you're going to battle. All right, you're going to go battle right in here. All right, see what Lemonade wants to do there. LMND. That one's a little bit better here this morning. What else? Couple other ones here. We'll finish it up here. LNSR. LNSR. Here's another one from $10.26, breaking down to the downside. It's got the 2-2 down on the 4 hour. Had a good day yesterday. Got up to 10.56. and it's breaking all the way through. So all the way back down here. All right, so taking out this whole day. All right, taking this whole day, and then now we're back down to $7 and change. All right, so coming back down into this area right here at $7.64, you're going to have a gap coming down on LNSR. Keep an eye on that one. That thing had the crapper up or the crapper down, and then the move up, and then now the bat down again. So that thing's been moving around pretty crazy. I gotta say that Riven is holding up pretty well here. I thought maybe it would bring it in on the overnight. No, it's stalls out at 1535 a lot of times yesterday. All right, and it finished inside day. It got up to 1544. It couldn't get out. All right, so 1544 might get it out. This thing's not bad. All right, I mean, I don't like to shoot her down on the month. The week doesn't look horrible. All right, so we'll see. It'd be better if it broke back down to 14, so we get a good shot at it. All right, the two stocks that I like that are in tech are on the move again this morning with Marvel. Marvel's just a stud. She's not going to stop. All right, 92.64. We'll take that out. It's traded 92.09 right now. It is not taking day up as yet. Cisco's been a little choppy. It's been a lot choppy. All right. Now it's a 2-1 coming in today. I don't know. I don't know what any of this means here. But looks like it got up to 78.83, and it looks like it got down to 78.20. All right, so you're going to be 79.11. So and that doesn't get us anywhere on the radar. All right, so we're going to be inside on Cisco. We'll see happens there. Yeah, and that's keep an eye on Jets. We know that Jets has really good support level at 2380. All right, and we got down to 2387. All right, so I've been calling 2380 for a while now. It came down to 2375, and it popped back up. All right, but you're going to see Jets move up a little bit here this morning. All right, what do we got already here? 2519. All right, so 25.19 comes up into this area right here, and then you're going to fight with this guy now. All right, so we'll see what happens. Airlines are better. Uber and Lyft, good talk about autonomous vehicles. We have no people driving your cars anymore. So we'll see what happens with that. Schlumberger and the drillers are a little bit better. I see oil starting to break down a little bit. They were up higher as we get closer to the open. I'm seeing the NASDAQ. NASDAQ can't get through 25. If she does get through 25,000, I think you're going to see some resistance at that 25.2 number. All right, so keep an eye on that. My numbers today for the S&P 500 is to the upside. I'm at 67.50. All right, I'm at 67.50. Where are we at right now? 67. Yeah, 67.50, and then to the downside, I'm back at 6,600. All right, so I'm gonna leave it there, and then I'll pick it up at lunch. All right, so be good. Be good.